Thank you for taking on this project. It is 3755, and this system went in 1985, so the wiring has been there a long time. The electronics have been updated a couple of times. It's now operating on a Panasonic digital phone with Panasonic digital door phone um, intercoms in the boxes. So the audio is fine. The intercom is fine, it rings fine, it answers fine. But what we have is the access control power supply is old, and it just stops running every once in a while. So we need to replace that board. The gooseneck is here. That's where the board is. But to get to before we open that, we need to go inside this gate to unplug the power supply. Now then, to get to there, there's a walk entry, and it may be ajar so that you can get in, or call me and I'll call the Goldmans or call the Goldmans, say I need to get in. They'll send a housekeeper out, or they'll help you get in. We won't be doing anything with this except testing it once we're complete. So now then, what are we going to see when we get in? You're going to see this. This is the gooseneck out here, gooseneck's there, and the gate opens this way, and here's the gate motor, and then we have a box right here, and that box has transformers in it. And what does that look like? It looks like this. So this box right here has power, and it has two transformers. There's a 16.5 volt that runs the gooseneck power controller, and then there's another transformer here that powers an isolation relay for the walk gate strike. But all we want to do is unplug both of these that are on the outlet. There's an outlet here, and just unplug both of those, and that will and you may even unplug this unit here just so it doesn't have any residual value power going into the gooseneck. And once you've done that, we'll go back to the gooseneck. It's got two security screws at the top. Once you undo those security screws, the face plate will tilt down. It has a little latching mechanism here that you can leave the bottom edge in there and it'll hold it, and you can just lay it flat. Once you lay it flat, you'll look at it from the top. That's what it looks like. Intercom and speaker and the keypad. But what we want is up in here, inside the box, is the 265 controller. So it's right here, and there's a bunch of wires, but you can pull this out, completely out. It's easy to put in and out, and you won't hurt anything. And what we're going to do is, once we get that out, we're going to take the new one and we're going to swap the wires, wire for wire. And the keypads have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wires, and they're all color coded as far as the solid colors. But then we jumper these cat 4s over to the walk gate, to the keypad at the walk gate. So this is an extension. You'll want to make sure that these color for colors remain in order for it to work. So take a picture. Once you have a picture, and you may even want to mark these wires if you want to keep them paired up, then you'll be good to go to pull it out. Now what you can do is just put the new board right on top of this one, and just take the wire out, stick it in the new board, take the wire out, stick it in the new board, and just go like that. That way you don't have a chance of mixing anything up. Then on this back side, there's also relays, and over here we have remote buttons. So just take the wires out and match them up. So once we get that, then we'll worry about the programming. I've got a separate sheet for the programming, and I will provide that. So let's go back to that. So once we've got that board swapped out, you'll notice on this board it has a plastic back, and you can see it right here. This is actually from the case that it comes with, and I just cut it down so it's got protection on the back. So with the new one, you can take it out of the case that it comes with, unscrew this board, take that plastic and screw it back down into the new board, and then just slide it back into the panel, into the box, and we should be good to go there. And once you've got the system reconfigured, rewired, then we will reapply power. And once we've reapplied power, then there'll be some programming and testing. And that's the long and the short of it. I will provide a manual for the board that describes the terminals, and it should just be a one-for-one swap. And then I'll provide a short guide for programming, put in the right codes, which is done by accessing this program button right here. And it's pretty straightforward. Then we'll just test the codes on the keypad, and we will test the code on the keypad here. And then inside this gate is a push button, and we'll press that push button, make sure that the door strike buzzes. It has a buzzer on it. Okay, well, if you have any questions, get me on the phone, we'll FaceTime, and I'll walk through everything, and we'll make sure that it's good to go. And if there's any big issue, we'll make it work. I'll be back out next week. Thank you.